of Zen, located 18360 Governors Highway in Homewood, Illinois. And I have my special and amazing guest, Miss Christy. Welcome,
Hi,
my friend.
thank you. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. It's so good to see you, Tay.
Yes, it's so good to see you. So, this is one of my friends from OVU, Our Village United. We can dive into that a little bit deeper. But in this month, we are highlighting Black women-owned businesses. We bringing them forward because the thing is, y'all couldn't find them. So I was like, well, let me help you out. Let me bring them. Let me bring them in your face.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yes, yes. So just give us some insights. What's your name? What's your business? And then we'll go
hmm
from there. Okay.
Okay, well, my name is Christy Davis. I'm founder of Natural Pretty Hair. We're an all natural hair and skincare brand based right outside of Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey, hey,
And I help both
hey.
men and women. Hey, hey. And I help both men and women achieve their hair care goals and skincare needs by actually utilizing the power of nature in order to do so. So, my business, we have natural shampoos, conditioners, hair oils,
Yes.
body oils, body butters, everything you can think of that will really make a difference in your life.
I love
So
it.
I began my journey because I was sick and tired of using like for real harmful chemicals, and
Mhm.
I just wanted to do a different avenue, and that's what I came up with. Natural Pretty Hair. Plus, it's a confidence builder. Just to
Yes.
know that you are just beautiful the way you are, and your hair is beautiful just the way it is. So it's naturally pretty.
That's a beautiful name. It's perfect. It's a
Mhm.
great product because I've used it. I actually need to order me
Thank
some more, y'all.
you.
I just haven't made the time. But it's really, really, really good product. And
Thank
so,
you.
just in case if there are some people that are out here watching this and, had the thought like, I wanted to create my own product but couldn't decide on what that looked like and stuff like that. How did you get started? Like, how did you do the motions, do the
Yeah,
things, to get
I'm
to where you
I'm
are today?
telling you. Okay, well, I started a while back in 2007. Let me back it up to 2001.
Come
I
on
don't even
now,
think you
lay
was
it out, lay it
I
out.
don't even think you was born. I had just graduated from college, right?
Mhm.
And I was tired of doing relaxers back then. So I was like, my hair was like shoulder length, and I was in
Okay.
corporate America. And I went to work on Friday. My hair was long. But then I went to work on Monday. I cut off all the relaxer and I wanted to, yes. I
Okay.
wanted to I wanted to, do things natural, but back then, natural styles wasn't, really in. And I went to work and people was just looking like, what's wrong with her? Does she have a nervous breakdown or anything like that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, no. But that was the first time I went natural. And back then, it wasn't a lot of products that was on the market. And the products that was marketed to African American women who had texture hair had so many harmful chemicals in there, where even the
Mhm.
label would say, it could possibly, cause cancer. So,
Very true.
so, that lasted just a tad bit. Then I went back to the creamy crack. But then back in 2000, like 2000, no, 2008, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it again. I'm stronger now. And I
Amazing.
believe so much in natural hair and natural like care. So I tried it again and I did it the natural way. And I was like, look, I'm about to figure this thing out myself. So literally,
Come on,
did a
problem
lot of
solver.
research. I'm telling you, a lot of research just to see like what type of ingredients was really good for, texture hair. So I did the research, did like a little bit of experimenting, and then I ended up finding the perfect formula that actually worked for me. And I just began using my product. I grew out my relaxer, cut off the relaxer, and then just start using my own regimens to the point where, friends and family was like, hey, her hair looks really good. It's thick. It's long, it's beautiful, and it's not breaking. And that's when natural pretty hair was born. And I never looked back. You
I
know, it's
love
not
that.
a doggone race. It's a marathon, like for real. And it's like a passion. It's a
I
passion
love
of mine.
that.
So,
I love that.
but
Look,
not only
gotta give me
that,
your
it's just like
flowers now.
thank you, but you know what? It also builds confidence. You know,
Yeah.
you just don't know how many women like I've talked to. Like I do like different like pop-up shops throughout throughout the United States. And just to hear women talk about, I don't know what to do with my hair and my hair ugly. Oh, and they joke about it, but
Hmm.
it's something deeper. And I like to, you know, get into that and just let them know that I have different products that will help you manage your hair versus using other alternatives. So
I absolutely understand that, especially
hmm
because that's my day to day.
yeah,
I
it is
speak
your day
to
to
I
day.
speak to the women every day, every
hmm
day, building confidences every day.
that's
Speaking to the
key.
people because a lot of people have been traumatized and you know put people in different boxes and different categories and have these expectations placed on you and how you should
Yeah,
look. It's like why do you worry about me and
right.
what I have going on? Stay in your own lane, worry about you. I don't understand where that stigma came from to some degree. On the other hand, we know where it came from.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I feel like over the years, people have really changed the perspective and are creating these things for people to, gain their confidence, gain who they are as a person, appreciate their
hmm
texture, their coils, their kinks, because
yes,
so many people still try to, you know, put the pressures on. Let's just say that.
that's true.
And for me, I try to, encourage them otherwise. Like I had a client just the other day. She was like, Tay, I don't know what to do. I'm tired of my hair looking like this. And she was like having an episode. And
hmm
I had to, give her that good re-encouragement and
yeah.
remind her who she is, and she is that girl.
hmm And she is, and she
Yeah,
is.
she
It just
is that
sometimes it take a
girl.
little push. Yeah.
Especially being in corporate America, like these cookie cutter,
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
and we are so far
Yeah.
from cookie cutter. We
We are
come in a
so
real
far.
different styles,
Yeah.
um, creatives, like the list just can go on and on and on and on and on.
But you know what I love seeing? It's like no matter where I go, I just love seeing like both black men and women just wearing, their natural hair, regardless if it's braids or locks or anything, afro. It's just so beautiful. I see that
I
more now
know.
versus like
Yes.
when I was growing up. I'm almost 50 years old. So it's like
You better
so it's
stop
like I
lying to these
see
people.
natural pretty hair. I'm telling you. Get your skin together as well as your hair. It's multi-purpose. So yes, yes,
Come on
indeed.
now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how many products do you have in your line?
Well, I have a few. I have a few. So let me just go over some of them. We have like
That's
oils.
fine. Come on.
Okay. I have
Teach
the
us.
growth
Teach us.
blend. Okay, this is the growth blend. Now, whatever the ingredients that's on the product is what's actually in there. So we have um, organic olive oil, coconut oil, castor oil, rosemary, lavender, as well as a little bit of shea butter. And this stuff is amazing. This is actually great. Like if you're experiencing like any type of hair loss, it has stimulating ingredients such as the rosemary and
I can
which is
attest to
stimulating,
that.
and then the lavender is like really really soothing. But this is also great for people who have like really thick texture hair because it
Hmm.
really absorbs um, you know down the shaft, and it's amazing. So that's one. And then
Yes, come on.
this is one of my favorites, the infused rose oil. I use this every single day. I use it on my hair as well as my body. So it's very light versus the what I just showed you is a heavier oil because of the olive oil. But this one is very light. It has the grape seed, the sweet almond, vitamin
Hmm.
E, and I do an essential oil blend, a secret essential oil blend that would,
Come on, secret.
it's and then yeah, come on, secret. It's awesome because
Yes.
it keeps your skin hydrated as well as like as far as I'm wearing a protective style. I put these in not too long ago, but just oiling the scalp and
Hmm.
keeping it, keeping it together as
Yes.
well as my hair hydrated. And then,
Yes.
we also have the aloe vera gel. I think I gave you some aloe vera gel too,
Look,
which is
I've had
very
some of
it's hydrating.
everything. When I say everything is pretty much gone
You
though,
did.
that's why I
You
was
did.
like,
You ordered
boy,
everything.
you need to order some more stuff.
And you
But
said,
usually at the bowl, because like I'll do a combination, I will do like treatments and things of that nature.
mm-hmm,
And so a lot
mm-hmm,
of that stuff that I use was at the bowl. So like the first product that you had, I would do that and actually do like a treatment. So like
oh yeah.
I would shampoo, I will put the oil on the scalp and everything. I will allow it to sit on and to allow it to
Mm-hmm,
penetrate. And then I actually will rinse it off.
mm-hmm,
So it won't be too much, especially for styling and things of that nature. And sometimes your scalp can get clogged up with too much
mm-hmm,
product, because we just can do that over time. And so that's the ways in which how I would use it for the clients. And then especially with that the rose infused, that delicious and nutritious, I still would just put
mm-hmm,
like a dime size or nickel size, well, sometimes
mm-hmm,
depending on the client. And then I would just rub that throughout the hair as we're at the shampoo bowl.
mm-hmm.
When I say it did the job, it did the job. It did what needed to be done.
Yeah, it's good for like the scalp, like if they're experiencing like itchy scalp or like
Hmm.
flakes or whatever. It really helps with that as well. So yeah, I
Yes.
just try to once I start making products that I mean that's what I do. Things that especially focusing on ingredients that are very very nourishing for both the hair as well as the skin. So like you
Yes.
asked about how many products I have. It's like ranging a little bit like 21, 22 products.
Come
But
on.
I'm getting ready to like slim down just just a tad bit. So
Why? Why? Why?
because it's a
Don't do
lot of
that to
work.
yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Look,
I know,
you
right?
set the things up. Listen, listen. I'm
Right.
be friend to friend. You set the things up, you master it,
Mhm.
and then you allow somebody else to do the assignment.
Yes. That's
Okay?
how I'm trying to look. This is a
Don't be pulling yourself back.
multi-billion dollar industry. You hear
Yes, it
me?
is. It
So,
is. And we need more organic, actual organic products, especially with the oils and things of that nature. Like I can
oh my
tell that
God.
the products are quality because the
Yes.
thing is you can use the oils, but the oils need
Mhm.
to be small enough to actually penetrate your scalp and penetrate your hair and things of that nature. But people really we don't actually understand and know that. And so that's why,
Mhm.
let's talk about it. Let's bring it to the platform so people can
I
understand
appreciate that. Yeah,
it.
let's talk about it because ingredients do
Yes.
matter.
It
Being in the hair care and the health industry, it definitely
yes.
matters. And then a lot of the
Yes.
products that are in the beauty supply stores, period, you turn it and look at the back of the ingredients, you like, okay, what is this?
Yes.
But
15
you
million
take
things that you never
that
heard of.
never heard of, and you wonder why, like so many different diseases are, occurring. So, but then you take a look at natural pretty hair products, you like, oh, okay, grapeseed oil, sweet almond, vitamin E, rose petals, essential oil blend. Okay, I know what that is. So,
Yes.
and the great thing is
Yes.
that um they work.
Hmm.
I have
Yeah.
customers that call me late at night,
That's what
text
I'm
late at
talking
night,
about.
orders. Yeah, it's Yeah.
You got the people hooked, and you talking about,
It's it's
I'm
amazing.
gonna condense down. You better stop
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, but now it's more so um just doing thing bigger, bigger and
Yeah,
better, you know.
absolutely,
So right
absolutely.
now, whoever listening, they can find my products at naturalprettyhair.com. I'm also at thevillageretail.com.
Okay, come
Dr.
on, Village Retail.
Yes, Village Retail. And it
Yes.
showcases, some amazing other Black entrepreneurs. If you're looking to like shop small, shop Black, not, I wouldn't even
Hmm.
say shop small, just, shop different entrepreneurs, definitely go to the villageretail.com. And Dr. Key, she's amazing.
Yes,
She's
she
the founder of
is.
that. And then you can
Yes.
also catch it at walmart.com as well. So
Oh,
definitely, check it out. Oh, this is another thing I love, the bath tea. Let me
oh, that stuff smells so good and feels so good.
and it is so organic. And you get the good stuff. Look at all this stuff.
Hmm.
And you just drop it in your bath water and then you just like squeeze it. It's just amazing. They have some um, great ingredients in it. If you have a long day and you just need to relax and light a candle, just, put it in your bath water, light a candle, and just
I have a
relax.
question. Are
Yes.
you still doing the Mother's Day like setups, like you did like some kits or something before, baskets or something before?
Yes.
Are you still doing those?
Yes. I'm gonna do something and roll that out for Mother's Day. I did it last year. It was so really cute. I had the bath tea. I had our mango hair and body, but now this stuff is good too
That
now.
stuff is
So
good.
if you're experiencing any dark spots up under your arms or just dark spots like
Mm.
anywhere, it has the mango butter, the jojoba, and avocado, and then I use an all natural fragrance as well. Like the women over 70 plus, they love this stuff. They always say, "Oh, it get rid of dark spots. I love the way my skin feels." I'm like, "Okay."
I love that. And see, I'm so
So,
accustomed just putting on hair and stuff, right? It's like, yeah, you
mhm,
can use it for other things.
mhm.
You put
It's
it on that body.
multi-purpose.
I do put it on my hands though when I'm a little
Oh
ashy.
yeah.
Put it in that water all the time.
Right. You're definitely in the water all the time.
Yes, but I do. So we need to chat off camera about that because I need to get some things in line for um, Mother's Day to have some of those things
Mhm.
here.
Okay. Yeah. And then, summer coming, with the Juneteenth and the different like
Hmm.
pop-up events, large events. So, oh
Yes,
yeah,
we
we
definitely need to chat
definitely
about that.
we
Yes,
do. We
my brain
do.
is my brain is a little bit more clear. It's still a little fuzzy because 15
You
million
got a lot
things.
going on.
But we got to figure it out. And so look, I'm just gonna hold you to it so that you can hold me to
Okay.
the fire, okay? And be
Oh
like, look,
yeah.
Tay,
Oh
you
yeah.
told me X, Y, Z. Please, please, please,
Mm-hmm.
please, please, please. Somebody gotta keep me grounded in
Yeah.
these different spaces.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, what are some tips that you can give the people that are going through the same journey that you're going through,
Okay.
as far as
Well,
the product development in that space?
First of all, just never give up. Do your research. And if you have a mentor, just, don't be afraid to ask the necessary questions and take advantage of your different resources that are available. Um, where I'm at, we have like the Urban League and other different organizations that will, assist, but again, just don't be afraid to research and just try, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
then, you do have to, test for like stability and everything like that. But, just know that like if it's a passion of yours, just go for it. Don't stop.
Mm.
Like I said before, it's not a race.
Yes.
I'm in for the long haul. And I remember like growing up, and just seeing like different other like um brands, and they're still in business to this day. So
Yes, even think about that.
I'm not
Even
that
dissect
brand
that. You know
yeah, I'm not that brand that's gonna die, you know.
exactly,
Sometimes it's a slow moment, but then you know what? Slow and steady.
exactly, because
It's
that is
slow and steady.
always going to run the race. It just will.
Hmm.
And even think about it, right? People look
Right.
around. All of the businesses that have been developed, it was somebody had the idea, the vision, and they just pursued it, and they
Yeah.
just kept going for it.
Hmm.
The whole point of having this space to have these conversations is for people to really understand that all of us are human beings, right?
We are.
We are all living the same experiences. The only difference was we saw the idea and we just tried it and kept
Tried it.
trying, and we're still trying.
Yeah.
And
Keep
so that
trying.
means that you could be in these same shoes and you could do probably better than what we got going on. But your mission though is to reach back to us and be like, okay, I learned these
Hmm.
things. Here goes some tips for you. Now you go and do the things. And then once we go forward, piggyback, piggyback, piggyback. Work
Yeah.
as a community. Don't live in this isolated, world. I
Right.
know our Village United was a blessing for me, and
Oh
that's
my
where
God.
we met because
That's where we met.
our Village United is a space that really curates you as a business, as a brand, as
It
all of the
was.
things from marketing perspective to behind the scenes on like how is your business
Oh my
structured?
God.
Are those all in alignment? What's your vision? What's your mission? What's your why? All of these different things that you don't really pay a lot of attention to, that they put a microscope to. It was like, look,
Oh my
we gotta
gosh. Yeah.
we gotta do these things. This website, it needs to look like this, that, and the third. And I'm like,
Mhm.
thank you, God. Thank you, God. Because I literally requested for,
Mhm.
to have something like this. And so I'm like, I'm gonna share with everybody that I know.
Oh my, oh, who was on it? I mean, it was such a blessing.
hmm
And
And what was
it
your
was just like an eye
experience?
opener. Oh my gosh. Just basically how you feel. First of all, it felt like a big old family. First and
Yes.
foremost. And it was an eye opener on different avenues and different things you have to do in order to be successful in business. And
hmm
they really set you up with the blueprint, like for real. And
hmm
and all of the resources is within our village.
Say that again. The resources is
The
resourcing. Okay.
resources
Thank you, Dr.
are
Key, and
there.
everybody.
It's
Just in case y'all
there.
may be watching this, it is
So it's
there.
up to you. Yeah, it's up to you, to reach out.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Mhm.
all up to you. And, a lot of us have this negative thought, this inner saboteur.
Mhm.
You got to
Yeah,
talk to that thing
you
and
do.
convict that thing and get that thing up out of there because that thing
You
ain't right.
do.
It's lying
Mhm.
to you. It's gaslighting you.
Oh, yeah,
You can
for
do all of
sure,
the things and some. And
for sure.
so that space for sure show what that looked like the balance of having therapy, the balance of having coaches to
Oh,
also
yeah.
align you, all of the things. And I don't know if you got Dr. Key's book, but she actually has a book out right now
Mhm.
that you all
Yes, she
can get.
does. Mhm.
And for the life of me, I can't think of the name of the book right now.
It's called
No
No
one
One
is
is
self-made.
Self-Made. Mhm.
No one is self-made. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're
But no
welcome.
one is self-made. It's available now everywhere that you go.
Go get it.
But I started listening to that book, and that book is amazing. But it's the
Mhm.
blueprint. It gives you a blueprint, it gives you a direction of where to go in business, and to also understand and recognize that it takes a village. It takes
It
everyone.
does.
It takes everyone. And we're gonna go to the top together. Partnership,
Oh,
partnership, partnership, connect,
for
connect.
sure. For sure. I'm excited to see what the future holds too.
Me too. Me too. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, I wonder how everyone is going to look in 5 years, in 10 years,
Mhm,
in 20 years.
mhm.
Oh, a lot of us probably going to be in retirement at that point, right? But the
Who you
business is
telling?
still going to thrive and survive and be doing this thing. Look, I'm gonna be pulling
Mhm.
up to the spots. Like, where you gonna be at, Chrissy? I'll be there.
Exactly, exactly. I work. Yep, working on that goal. Hey, Tay,
Yes,
where you?
right. And look, I got a lot of plans, a lot of things that's in motion, and so we're
Mhm.
gonna get the things done.
We're gonna have to talk
Absolutely will.
offline too.
We
We got to
will.
talk
We
offline.
will. Because
Oh yeah.
the reality is, people. I'll just say this too. I love y'all, but you can't tell everybody everything while you're going through the journeys too.
Who
Let's
you
just
telling?
let's just
Hmm.
let's just say that out loud. Okay. So
That
y'all
is
may not hear
true.
everything as it's happening and as it's taking place,
That's
but
true.
you will hear the aftermath. But I feel
Mhm.
like it's also fair to understand some of those lows and what that those experiences are. So
Mhm.
if you would like to share some of your lower experiences and what that looked like,
Mhm.
so that people have a realistic approach and an appreciation for your business.
Mhm. Well, all I have to say is just have your plan A, your plan B, and your plan C. Because
Mm,
sometimes, things don't go as planned. But you
mhm.
just, you just take you just slow down a little bit, and just sometimes you just have to pivot, and it's okay to pivot. Um, like for me, I was expecting like different contracts to fall into place, or and doing like different pitches and getting to like, you know, to the last portion of it. But then,
Mhm.
it's just like when it's your time, it's your time. So
Yes.
even when, me personally, had, you know, um, things wasn't going expected or how I expected them to go. And sometimes projections don't project the way you want them to go. But then at the end
Mhm.
of the day, just as long as you have like a safety net, then you'll be okay.
Yes.
For
And
sure.
the
For sure.
all of it is okay. It's a part of the
Hmm.
journey.
It
It's a part of
is.
the journey. And
It
you actually are taking me back for when I first opened up a place of Zen, right?
is. Hmm.
When I developed first off, a place of Zen was really born off of, you know what? Listen to what God is telling you to do.
Hmm. Hmm.
Just because we want to do the things, that doesn't always mean it's the right time, right?
That's true.
So 2020 happened. We know what happened in 2020.
Hmm. What happened in 2020? No,
Right. Now, if you under a
yo,
rock,
I
look,
know,
snatch you
right?
up. But for me in 2020,
Yeah.
something was telling me something was off. Like I immediately had responses of something that's not right. I'm noticing
Hmm.
a lot of clients having to cancel appointments. A lot of people have been getting sick. Something is going around. And my
Hmm.
husband was like, "Here, wear this N95 mask." This is way before
Oh,
we knew
wow. That
COVID.
was before. Wow.
He was like, "Babe, I'm in the hospital. Something is going around. Wear this N95 mask." I was like, "I absolutely will." Then
Wow.
then the shutdown happened.
Mm.
And I was burnt out. I was tired. I was like, "Look, I need a little break."
Who
I'll
you
s-
tell?
I'll sit down, sat down. Um, some time went by. We went through the things, and then it was time for people to start going back to work. Like they would starting to allow people to go back to work.
Hmm.
Some told me, "Don't go back to work.
Hmm.
Stay off for another 4 weeks." I was like,
Hmm.
"Another month? What? What you mean start? Don't go back." I listened. That led to going. I ended up going back to work. Wait, before then, wait. So in the 4 weeks, something told me to start looking for new places.
Mhm.
Because I said the thing is I like to move and operate and do things fast.
Mhm.
But I knew that I wanted to have a salon. I knew I wanted to have my own space because at that point that was my mom's place, and I was
Mhm.
just kind of like the overseer, like I handled all of the things, right?
Mhm.
Um, and so I was like, okay, when God tell me it's the time, it's the time.
Mhm.
Well, God was literally on that door, having many of conversations with me. Even before the shutdown, I had a board up, and I literally said "building fund." That was the name of the board. That was the name on the board, and I put a little meter. Ooh, I put a little meter on it. I put it on the wall, and people were like, "Tay, what's that?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm trying to manifest something."
Yep, it
This is
works.
this is the vision. This is the vision. This is what we're
It
trying to
works.
develop. So
Mhm.
literally, that was maybe only a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks before all of everything started to take place. So I'm bouncing, but let me bounce back. So return back to work. The day that I returned back to work was the day the landlord was like, I'm going to let the building go. I'm abandoning the building.
Mhm. Mhm.
I was like, what? Okay.
Right.
But remember, God told me 2 weeks before that, start looking for another place.
So looking for another place.
So I was like, oh God, you was trying to tell me the things. You was trying to get me ready. You was trying to get me in alignment.
Mhm.
Okay. I thought, okay, I'll have at least a year because they don't kick people out like immediately.
Yeah.
They usually give you a little time, right?
Mhm.
And this is what he was like, look, sign this thing so uh we don't have any like discrepancies as to this conversation, all this other fun stuff, right?
Mhm.
So I signed it and I was just like, it is what it is. The very next day I go to work, the utilities are off. I was like, what do you mean the utilities are off? I go to the village. The village tells me, oh, the landlord, he abandoned the building, so we had to shut the utilities off.
What?
I was
Do
like,
they
okay.
understand you do? Oh, that's
So this
crazy.
is, mind you, this is the low. The low it stayed for a minute, but
Mhm.
but during those lows, the highs were still going. So
Oh
I ended up
yeah.
finding another place. Didn't have money to save for it. I saw this
Mhm.
place. My mom and I, she was like, "Is this the place?" Because I was like, for some reason, I was just drawn to this space,
Mhm.
and pulled up, and she was like, "We're gonna pray on the door. We're gonna pray over the building."
I know.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, let's pray over the building." So we
Mhm.
prayed, we claimed a decree. Like I said, I had no money, $0 to build this space. But when I say
Mhm.
God delivered every single
Oh,
dollar, every single penny, and when I say things were hitting the fan, I mean things were hitting the fan. I
I
had to do
understand.
all, when I say every stone, every brick was thrown my way to
Russ.
hit and attack and hurt me, it
Yeah.
happened. And it's still happening. But God
Mhm.
is still coming
He's
through,
in
showing up and
control.
showing out.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes.
I'm saying all that to say the journey is meant for you. Go through the journey, whatever that may look like. The things are going
Mhm.
to hurt, the things are going to be difficult, but you are going to go to such great measures that you can't even
Yeah.
fathom and really put together. And so I know I'm full as far as the gratitude. And I'm like, I have to share this gratitude with others so they can then receive the gratitude for themselves
Right.
and be the best version of themselves. And
Mhm.
so I say all that to say, because I know I said a whole lot, but I said all that to say, um, it's not easy being in our space,
It's not.
but this is a temporary experience.
Who you telling?
We're gonna look up and be like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so
You
glad
see the
I
bigger.
made those sacrifices because we
You see
betting
the
on
bigger goal.
ourselves." Yeah,
Yeah.
you're betting on yourself.
You
Bet on
betting on
yourself.
yourself. who else gonna
Let's
bet
see
on
what
you?
that's gonna look like.
Exactly. Because if you don't do it, how you gonna know? How you gonna
Exactly.
so
Exactly. Exactly. So I have another question for you. So if you can you give like a little mini breakdown of like the steps that you needed to take? Like if you could just do a quick summary of like, okay, if you want to do product development, first, of course, do research, then do this, then do this, then do this.
So definitely do your research to see what type of ingredients, what type of product you want to come out with. After that, like if you do it yourself, you can, send off, to, for like different labs to check the stability of it. Um, and then, you could go from there. Like some people do private labeling, but if you're really trying to do your own thing. You just have to make sure that have quality manufacturing services and just very well pay attention to the quality of your products. And then you just go from there. And then you make sure that you're abiding by, the different labeling. And basically you go from there. So,
Okay.
but it's a lot. You just have to just make sure that you do your due diligence as far as, um, what you have to do as far as like different products and the stability of different ingredients. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, so that, and then you do your packaging. Like,
but
so how do you decipher, okay, this package versus that package? Or it's just like, I'm just gravitating to this versus that.
well, it really depends on the product. Like some products that I have need like darker bottles, of course, for
Mm.
like certain ingredients that I use, or um, and then the labeling. I just make sure I maintain the proper standards that I need to in order to stick to the different guidelines and regulations. So.
And the
Yeah, and then
labeling, your labeling is good.
labeling it's important. Like it's costly too, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you can use like different apps or different graphic designers to design them. Or if you're, tech savvy, you can design them yourself. Like all the packaging I've done, I've designed myself, but I am looking to like upgrade, in the near future. Because, it's time. I've had the
Yes.
same packaging for a long time. It's been a long time. We've been open since 2018. So,
Which is amazing.
yeah, since 2018, and the packaging pretty much been the same, but
If
you
it's
know,
not broke, look, if
I
it's
know,
not broke,
right?
why fix? No, I'm
Because
just kidding.
what, I like that
But I
that
understand.
that natural homey feel. I don't want to have like a product that look like everybody else.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
And it's durable. You probably have, done your own studies and stuff like that. But the
Hmm.
packaging is still holding true. Even after you're done with the bottles, you still can see, oh, where did I purchase that product? Because that's the
Hmm.
last thing you want, having a product, utilizing a product, and then the label has no information and you forgot where you bought it.
Right.
So now you have a good
Oh, that's
product, but
key
you can't get
too.
it again.
That you know what that's key too, because like now since the like barcoding, not barcoding, but which go to not UPC, what's
You
that
talking about the
thing?
QR code?
QR code, yes. So
Hmm.
like now I apply like the QR code to like different like packaging. That way when customers, after they purchase my product, they can go ahead and scan it on their cell phone and find it, or I make sure I put naturalprettyhair.com. That way you can find it. So that, I mean, those are some key important free marketing tactics that,
Yes.
someone could use because, is yeah, just utilize the space. It's a lot of white space on here, so just utilize it. We have our barcoding, and you just utilize what you can.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it. You should be
yeah.
so proud of yourself. You
I
should be
am.
so proud of yourself because you have been consistent since 2018.
Yes.
Okay, come on. A vet in
Yeah,
these streets.
yeah, we are. Woo, we've been in here since 2018, and it has not been easy. I tell you that.
I believe you. I believe you, but you are still here. You
I
are
am
still
still
here.
here, and then we're expanding into like different like t-shirts. And let me take this one out.
Come on, t-shirts.
I
I love
know.
apparel. I love some
I
apparel.
love
I
apparel
got a lot of
too.
stuff too.
Yeah, I love apparel too. And then what's so amazing about this as well is that we trademarked for, the t-shirts for natural pretty hair and everything. And
Ooh, trademarking
yeah,
journey. It's a journey,
it's
y'all.
a journey. It's a
I,
journey.
I'm coming to the finish line. The
The
finish
final,
line.
the finish line.
The final. And so you know what? Look, let's chat about it real quick. First off, the t-shirt looks amazing.
Thank you.
So I'll have
It's
to get
just
my hands on some of those.
hmm it's just a confidence builder, like, for that
Yes.
particular, side. So
Yes, and it should be. Um,
hmm
but but at least I'm asking my own question for me. So
okay.
I'm in the trademark position currently where they just did the publications. So what is the
Oh,
expectation after that?
oh, okay. So they basically do the publication, and then they give like it's like the opposition. I think it's like the opposition period or whatever like that, where after the publication, if people could view it, and if they oppose, um, if it should be trademarked or not, or if there's like a conflict, and they have a certain period of time. But after that time frame lapse, then they'll go ahead and email you.
Come on. And then how long is that usually?
For me,
Do you
it's
remember?
I can't remember. I think it was I can't remember. Was it 90 days?
Okay.
Was it 90 days or something like that? I think
That's a
I had to,
realistic
I
time
had to, I
frame.
had to, I could look it up, and everything's like
I know.
public.
And so, some of the things though, the information just becomes too murky and you just be like, what, forget about it. Because aligning your business and doing all things, first off, it is expensive,
It
but
is expensive.
um don't focus on that. Just focus one bit at a time. It's just
One bit
bite
at a
as much as you can
time.
chew. Okay,
Hmm.
just bite as
Yes,
much as you can chew.
I know.
And
A
eventually
little
you're
bit
gonna eat
at
the
a
whole house.
time.
Okay,
Who you
big
tell?
habit.
We try to keep some money in the bank, okay?
Yes, yes. But are there any final comments that you would like to share?
I just want everyone to, well, first, I'm proud of you for a place of Zen.
Thank you. I
I
received
see
that.
it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Thank
But
you.
yeah, I just want people to, support a place of Zen, support natural pretty hair. You can go
Yes.
on my website, naturalprettyhair.com, or
Yes.
follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
What's
I
your
got to do.
Instagram information?
Instagram is natural pretty hair. It's natural pretty hair on all platforms.
Come
So
on. Come on.
yes, on
That's
all
how we do
platforms.
it. That's how we do it. That's how we do
So
it.
definitely, give me a follow. And
Yes.
also, because I'm on your podcast, I'm actually
Mhm.
doing a special 20% off. So if you would like to experience
Okay.
natural pretty hair with our amazing oils, body butters, bath teas, and everything like that, use
Yes.
code BUBEYOU and you'll receive 20% off. Use that code at checkout. It's good today through March 30th.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
it.
So y'all get some
Right.
time. Y'all better
Yeah,
put
you
those
can use
orders
that
in. When I say
time.
it's amazing, And
You have
then
little.
your product though is an eye catcher. It truly is because people see it and they're like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's my friends. Go check her out."
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
It's
I
so, and
appreciate
then when they
that.
find that out, they like, "Oh my goodness," it's like the person that make it. It makes it special. So like you said, the
Thank
confidence
you.
booster. Even though I didn't create the product, I'm very proud of you and I'm very proud
Aw,
of the product that it's like,
thank
this is great
you.
represent. It boosts my confidence and I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, but you know what? It's yeah. I'm trying to take it to another level. It's just taking
I
a little
love
bit
it.
time, but like I
That's
said, I'm
okay.
in it for the long run. I'm in it for the
Yes.
long run. So we're not going
Yes.
nowhere, and I'm excited for what the future holds. So
Yes. And so eventually, I'm gonna start taking this on the road. So if you got some events and stuff coming up in the future,
okay.
and be like, "Tay, I got this going on, whatever, whatever." And if it can align, because coins is a real thing.
Mhm.
But if it can
Yeah,
align,
it's a
I
real
would love to
thing.
be there in person and
Mhm.
and show your business so people can see it in real time. Like, hey, not
Oh
only
yeah.
is she doing this, but she's doing this and she's doing this, she's doing all of the
Mhm.
things.
Mhm.
But thank you so much for coming and hanging
Thank
out
you
with
for
me.
having me. Thank you for
I
having me. It was
appreciate you.
fun. It was
Yes,
fun.
this was
We got to do it
lovely.
again.
It won't be the last because I know
No, it will not be the
there's some
last.
things that's happening and it has to be documented. Okay, we need something
Yes.
so we can look back on, and that's what this
Yes,
is.
for sure. For sure. For sure. But it
Yeah,
was
so
a
you enjoy
pleasure.
yourself.
You too. You have a good night.
You do the same. You do the same.
All
Until
right.
next time, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
All
Take care.
righty. All right. Okay, it's stopping for them.